Welcome to another lesson of our course. So in this video, we will look into arithmetic operators. So let's see how arithmetic operators are used in C#. So let's have an example. Open your C#. So this time I have already opened and created a new project. So let's create an integer variable here. Let's say int num1 0, int num2 0, and then we will try to use the console write line here, and then we will display enter. We will assign a value to our num1 using the console.read line. So the meaning of this is that when our user types something and then presses the enter key, those numbers or characters that the user has typed will be placed inside of this variable. But since our variable is an integer variable, we have to make a way of converting those input into a integer. So we will try to use the method of our integer called parse. So meaning it will read the input as integer. And then we'll copy this and paste this the next line, and then copy also the second line, paste this on the next line, and then we will try to rename this to num2. Okay, and then we'll write here console.write line. Then we will use the format of string, stating here that the num1 plus num2. So these are just placeholders. So the 0 here will be replaced by num1, and the 1 there will be replaced by num2. Okay, there you go. And then equals, then we will just add num1 plus num2. Okay, there you go. So num1 will take the place of 0, num2 will take the place of 1. The result of num1 plus num2 will be placed in this placeholder. Okay, so let's try this out. Let's add the console.read line. Okay, so let's run the application, and then let's enter a number. So let's say 5 or 4 and 5. So 4 plus 5 is 9. So that's the result. So one of the arithmetic operators of C# is the addition. Okay, so let's continue. Let's try using subtraction. Let me close this one. So we have a big space where we can write our codes. Then let's continue doing this. Console.write line. Again, we will use the string format. So I can just copy and paste this line here, no? Just copy this and paste this here. But I opt not to do that, so that you will be able to see line by line and letter by letter what we are doing here. Okay, there you go. And then we will add the placeholder again. 0 for num1, placeholder 1 for num2, and then placeholder 2 for the result. And then we will type here num1, num2, and then this time num1 minus num2, and then semicolon. Okay, so let's try this application. So I'm going to put 5 and then 4. So there you go. We have 5 plus 4 is 9, and then 5 plus 4 is 1. Okay, something is wrong on the second result. So we forgot to change the symbol into subtraction. So let's change this to subtraction. There you go. Let's just continue copying and pasting this. So this time let's just change this one into multiplication and the last one into division. Okay, there you go. Let's try running the application again, and then 5 for our first integer, and then 4 for our second integer. So let's see the result. So there you go. 5 plus 4, we have 9. 5 minus 4, we have 1. And then 5 plus 4, we have 20. 5 minus 4, we have 1. So again, we forgot to change the symbol for our multiplication and division. So let's fix that. So I guess this is multiplication, so let's write there the star or asterisk, and I guess that this is the division. Okay, so let's try running our application. 5 for our first integer, 4 for our second. So there you go. So these are the arithmetic operators we have for C#. Okay, so let's add another one. So this time we will use the symbol %. So percent is what we call the modulus. You have this before in your previous programming languages, I guess. But basically the modulus or the percent sign there, so what it does is that it divides the two operands, the first operand and the second operand, and then it gets the remainder. So it divides the two operands and tries to get the remainder. So we will change this to %. So let's try running the application. We have, let's try a different number for our first integer, and then for our second integer, let's try entering number 2. Okay, so there you go. 10 plus 2 is 12, 10 minus 2 is 8, 10 times 2 is 20, 10 divided 2 is 5, and then 10 divided 2 has no remainder, so that is why we get 0. So let's try a different number. So let's say 10 and 6. Okay, so we have now 16 because 10 plus 6 is 16. 10 minus 4 is 10 minus 6 is 4. 10 times 6 is 60. 10 divided 6 we only have 1, and then 10 modulus 6 we have a remainder of 4. Okay, that's it. So that's all for the operators of C#. See you in the next video.